Serious, people who are happy with life, what advice would you give to people who are trying to be happy too? Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yourself from a week ago. Find a few things to be grateful for each day. Something I learned is that the more depressed you are, the more your brain keeps moving the goalpost. You can keep hitting milestones, but your brain will keep telling you that it doesn't count. You can be around a new social group, not really assimilating because you feel unworthy. Then someone starts talking to you. But they're nice to everyone. Then another person starts talking and gets to know you. I only have one friend. Most people have dozens. Strange. A few weeks ago, you saw yourself as being so low that nobody would want to even talk to you. Now you're talking to one or two, an amount that your past self thought to be impossible. And yet, your brain still tells you that it amounts to nothing. It happens with relationships, achievements, and self-worth. Recognize when it is happening. Mon Dieu. I haven't been diagnosed with depression yet, but this is exactly what my mind does. Thank you for putting this out there. Mon Dieu? Is that French and follow up, are you French? Or am I just being rude? Yes. No, not unless you count 3 high school classes 20 years ago. Someone I know started saying this to avoid using profane language around their kids. It just stuck with me, I guess. I am, however, clueless, so if you are being rude, I totally missed it. Enjoy the moment you're in. Now never happens again. Don't miss the good things happening around you now, while daydreaming about the better tomorrow. You can enjoy that better tomorrow when it gets here, but for now, focus on what you are doing and the people you are with. It all becomes the past way too quickly. This sage advice need to be spread far and wide, it goes way too quick. When my baby was critically ill in the hospital, possibly going to die, my aunt told me, you only have this time once, enjoy it. It may be a simple phrase that you hear all the time, but at that time it was so profound and completely turned things around for me. Yes, a bunch of terrible stuff happens every day. Sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed because life is so overwhelming. But nothing is going to change, you have no power in so many difficult situations. But you get to choose how you spend your time in a craptastic situation. And this isn't just in extreme circumstances. I have lived with severe depression and anxiety my entire life, and that craptastic situation can be depression, it can be smelling your own BO, it can be work or a breakup or anything. But take some pleasure in what you can. Look at pictures of kittens on Reddit if you can't get out of bed. Enjoy the sunshine or a leaf or a weird rock in the gravel or penis graffiti on an abandoned building. Turn your focus to what you enjoy, what makes you smile. You can't change that, so much of the world sucks. Strangely enough, believing that there is no destiny. You weren't born to accomplish something in particular, you have no obligation to succeed in anything. Therefore, it is completely fine to decide your life goals on your own, and they can change anytime you want. Wait, just like Minecraft, while yes, the end of the game could be when you kill the dragon, the game keeps going afterwards. Steve doesn't have a destiny, you are the player. This is a great way to relate oneself to the scenario described by OP, if you've played Minecraft. Thank you for that. I am a genuinely happy person, most of the time. Twice in my life I've had situational depression from terrible things happening, and eventually managed to recover when I got away from the bad situations. But other than that, I've been happy ever since I was an adult, and generally, as a child too. I try to find things every day to be happy about, even very little things. I love my lemon shower soap. I'm happy it's only raining, and not snowing out. Or it's cold as hell, but hey look! The sun is out. Maybe I have something extra good in my lunch, or a package arrives in the mail. A new book that turns out to be great. How lovely it feels to take off work clothes and get wrapped in a bathrobe. Looking forward to a vacation. Enjoying a movie. A pretty view, etc. I can find many things to lift my spirits, all day long. I'm not afraid to treat myself here and there, either. Or be easy on myself if I don't get all the laundry folded, etc. I might have started intentionally doing this as a teenager, but now it's second nature, to always try to find the good in situations. I also smile and greet people every chance I get, and try to be extra kind to people I serve at work. This also gives me a boost. Basically, I get up every morning and tell myself I'm going to be happy, and one way or another, I am. Choosing happiness is too often overlooked as simplistic or silly. No, it is critical to living a happy life. I choose to be happy. What gets frustrating about it is when someone has a diagnosable mental health issue and someone tells them that they just need to choose to be happy. I know what you mean, but I think it's mainly an oversimplification of something that is true. As someone with chronic depression, I was told by my therapist that my brain and thought processes basically need to be rewired, and while medication can definitely help, it's something I need to do myself. What is definitely wrong is that it's like flipping a switch, it's more like rolling a boulder up a hill. A steep hill. A slippery boulder. With arms that often get weak. But the point made here still stands. Stop looking for happiness, look for contentment first. Find something you can do and are fine with doing. I'm contented my job could make more, but my managers treat me well and so do my co-workers. I have time for my hobbies on my days off and some people to hang out with. I wouldn't tell anyone to stop searching for happiness, but what I mean is take baby steps to get there. Maybe the job you want is just without of reach right now, so take a step towards it. Great advice. Happiness is fleeting, but being content is worth a fortune. Remember that life is a roller coaster, and at any moment the ride can end. Sometimes it's violently, and others it's peaceful. When facing the end, you could be bitter or angry. Ultimately, it's up to you. Take it from someone who has cancer and lives a fairly shitty life. I've been homeless, hungry, exhausted, and broken. However, I've also been at the top of the world, had everything I wanted, and loved someone amazing. I also had all of that taken from me. Some of my favorite memories were around the time I was homeless. I could be upset I'd go hungry, or what have you. However, I choose to remember the ways my mother and I found ways to smile. Like writing our names in the snow on our walks, or finding work together. I could be upset I lost the love of my life, but instead I choose to remember that I managed to love someone, and they loved me. I ran off to New York to be with her, and all of my dreams became real, if even just for a moment. What's the point? Slow down a little. Remember how beautiful the world can be, remember how beautiful you are, remember the moments you couldn't help but smile for, and remember most importantly of all that the pain, fear, anger, and confusion will only last as long as you let it have power over you. You are stronger than regrets and pain. If you have it all, or have nothing, you're still alive, and there will be more moments to be happy about and proud of. From the short, sad, dying man. Life is a beautiful disaster, and make the best of every moment you can. Good luck out there. Edit, to all of those giving me well wishes, I'm sorry I don't have the time to respond to all of you, but thank you, and I'm glad these words did you good. Godspeed on your journey, sir, and thank you for sharing. I hope life may yet hold some wonderful surprises for you. Make goals. Even small ones. Progress makes me happy. It makes me feel like I'm growing as a person. Also list your goals on to-do lists. This helps me personally when I have a lot of things going on and have a hard time remembering more important things. Adding on to this, celebrate the tiny steps. Everyone is so keen to do something great and smash it out of the park on the first step of their goal. I must do exceptionally well and be praised, because otherwise I'm not fit for this thing. Don't do that because you're just setting the bar way high and waiting for disappointment. Set the first goals low, and celebrate it. Like really low. Even lower. Starting to work out? Yay, I drove to the gym and had a look around, great first day. Cool, I checked out what equipment fit my fitness goals, great second day. I tried using those equipment and created a baseline of my performance, great third day. Anything beyond those basic goals are you going above and beyond, so have fun and don't pressure yourself on the extra credit. The tiny steps build up over time and create progress, but it requires consistency. Having comfortable easy pace will make consistency more likely. Find your happy easy pace and celebrate the tiny steps taken.